Alright guys, so as you can see here, this next battle is hopefully going to be very interesting. Our martyrs, I believe they're martyrs, I could be wrong, are moving in to attack this Soviet position, guys. And if we can beat these guys back, we may even be able to take this victory point. I'm not sure. But this is a great chance for us to get some revenge for the last battle, and I hope it goes well. Wow, so we've got a lot to work with, guys. As you can take a look, you can just see that we have a tremendous amount of units over here in the front, basically attacking this area. I'm going to grab all these tanks, and I'm going to move them up here as well, and basically just send the tanks in first. I will actually have the infantry attack first, in fact, just to make sure that happens. Let me get all these guys up here, and I want to move these artillery pieces, mortars, machine guns, whatever the hell they may be, up here. As close to the front lines as possible. And what I'm going to do is with this line, which actually is mostly mortars and machine guns, I'm going to go ahead and order them to move towards the position. So I'm going to take these guys, and I'm going to go ahead and order an attack. I'm going to do the same with these guys right here, order an attack. And of course, we're going to order an attack with our actual tank units. And let's hope for the best, guys. This could get nasty really, really quickly, but I'm hoping that it works out for us. And I do believe these are martyrs, but I could be wrong. I'm almost 100% sure they're martyrs now. It's some really, really nasty guns. And clearly, if we can target some Soviet, infantry or even definitely Soviet armor, finally have some enemy contact. So let's hope for the best, guys. We'll get back. The scary thing is, they actually waited a while to make their presence known. So I hope that doesn't mean that they've got an ambush set up here for us. It would be a perfect moment for an ambush. Looks like we got some incoming fire as well. And hopefully it's not going to strike too close to our men. I've also given the artillery control over to the AI, and actually I should email Graviteam and just ask them for a basic tutorial on commanding arty, because before there were these little markers that you can move around the map. It was like 1, 2, and 3, and now when I select arty, I don't see those markers anymore. And there's no aim attack option or anything like that. So here we go, guys. We've got our martyrs. So far, I don't see any enemy tank units. It's possible that none of them are going to be here for this battle. What we want to try to do is still try to cause as much damage and chaos as possible. And obviously, these guns over here are a problem. These mortars are a problem. We want to try to take them out. Help our boys move up. Obviously, they're responsible for a lot of deaths across the campaign. And let's follow the martyrs as they approach the enemy. Of course, they do have an open gun, which is kind of scary. So a mortar could, technically take this martyr out. I'm not actually sure if it would in the game, but it's definitely kind of a safety hazard. Let's actually see if we just have Lee card stop, if he'll just start firing at this point. I'm not even sure if this thing comes with a machine gun. Where the hell are you going, Lee card? No, not that way, you idiots. It's good to see that our infantry are at least engaging that group of enemies. It looks like they're going to be, concentrated around that area. And if we take a look here, the crossroads is up here, so I might be able to go ahead and go over here with Shram. As you can see, it looks like they're dropping artillery, not mortars, but artillery on us, and at least our tanks are finally firing. That's good to see, but that's a little troubling. If they hit us with a lucky RE shot, we lose one of these martyrs and have a serious problem. Nice. Look at those tracers. Oh my goodness. We're putting a lot of damage on these guys. Come on, Lee card. You don't know how to defend, so I'm just going to have you attack. That's the worst trait for a Croatian to have. Let's go ahead and actually follow this other guy. I want to follow Loderer. It's the closest to the enemy right now. I'm going to try to just have him attack a little farther in front, and hopefully he'll start firing from here. I don't think he needs to get any closer, and it actually kind of puts us at risk for getting hit with enemy grenades, etc. So I'd rather stay kind of a little ways away. Infantry is, of course, approaching, guys. We've sent them forward to attack this area, and so far we don't have any resistance, but I'd be surprised if they don't have at least one infantry unit defending this area. Nyet. Okay, commander killed. Not good. Let's make sure it's not... Oh, shit. One of our martyrs might have gotten hit. Nope. It's actually our mortar crew. Never mind. It happens. Unfortunately, it does happen. Lost. Okay, another mortar down. This is what we get for attacking, guys, but no pain, no gain, as they say. And there we go. The enemy's already asking for a ceasefire. There's no way we're going to accept it, especially since the last battle. A bunch of enemy commissars out there in the field that I'd like to get rid of. So let's see if we can make that happen. Key point taken. Beautiful. We've taken the main key point. Even better. And, of course, our martyrs are still firing away. Be caught. Find a target. That must be one nasty, nasty round. Remember, this thing is mainly made for tank units, not really made to take on infantry. So I think this is why he's having some trouble, but he does have a machine gun up here. Should be firing. There we go. Nice shot. Really nice shot. I'll actually give you guys a little share. I rarely do video shares, but if you guys type in Stug versus car, I know that this is not a Stug, this is a Martyr, but you can just kind of see what an anti-tank gun does to a vehicle, and it's pretty amazing stuff. In this case, we're using an anti-tank gun against infantry. I'm not sure it's as useful, but I'm sure it's pretty damn effective. For instance, some of the even like heavier rounds, the heavier anti-tank rounds, if you hit a car with them, since that's much lighter armor, they'll actually just sail right through the car, not even really necessarily exploding. So sometimes you might get lucky. You get hit with an AT round inside a vehicle. If you're in a really, really crappy car, there's a chance it'll pass right through, just like a hot knife through butter, and not touch you. But I definitely recommend checking that video out. Stug versus car, I believe it's called, or Stug versus SUV, one or the other. I'd love to see us wasting these guys. It's exactly what we're trying to do, is trap the Soviets in this pocket. And right now, they are totally stuck. We're moving the men in to basically mop up the survivors. Look how far up our men are. Keep moving, and be careful, you fool. Boom! Beautiful. Could be our already being called in, as a matter of fact, because those two shots were very close together. I'm not sure if that was the work of the tanks. And there we go, guys. The enemy retreats. Beautiful. So that opens up a lot of actual space to us. I'm kind of upset because we didn't get to wipe out their whole army, but I think we probably still did pretty damn well. And we especially got a lot of these commissar units. That's really, really useful. But of course, I'm going to keep firing to the last second and hopefully get as many enemies as possible here. It's not good to lose a commander that early on. There we go. We got some captives taken. You're damn right. You better keep those hands up. A lot of guys still getting hit. I think we did all right. And, of course, now our tanks move into position much closer to the enemy tanks. And probably in the next few battles, we're going to have to tackle them. It is a draw, interestingly enough. That's just kind of the way Graviteam does things. In this case, 21 enemy dead, 32
okay, guys, so some
major
moves
dead
to
on
be
our
made
side, 11
here.
We are actually
pretty good
on
odds,
the
but
attack
definitely
once
a
again.
much faster battle.
And I need to decide what to do.
Let's take a look at the map now.
Try and take out the enemy.
We have to do next.
I'm hoping that I can go ahead and attack, and I think I can, but we've got to make sure. Let's start moving some of these units up, and we're going to use this tank unit to hopefully wipe out the enemy right here, guys. Of course, greatly giving ourselves an advantage in this battle. Just can't be sure that it's going to work. That's the problem. Put Popovich over here. I want to bring out some more infantry units. More infantry units. Can never have too many. We've got some MG units here, but we're hoping that this attack that we're carrying out on this area is going to work out. So I'm also going to see if I can go ahead and just do a double attack here, and I think I can, which would be beautiful. This really gives us a little bit of an advantage. And hopefully we can take this area out and basically take this victory point, which would give us 2 of the major victory points, I think basically giving us a victory. So let's hope that that works, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn and see what the enemy, or how the enemy responds. They might actually try to hit us before we move, but they're dug in, to say the least. So either way, this is going to be a tough battle, and it looks like they are going to let us attack. So next battle is going to be quite interesting. I hope you guys will watch it. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.